What's up, everybody? Brian Mann here, hands-on auto training. Guys, today's video is about a 2016 Cadillac ATS with a push-button start that is inoperative. Guys, I actually diagnosed this vehicle with a Picoscope 2000 series scope. This is a 2205A. We're going to be giving away this Picoscope kit right here, the 2205 series. This is, or should I say 2000 series. This is not an automotive scope, but I'm giving away this scope on June 24th, 2022, and we still have our AES Wave U-Tesla kit we're giving away on May 27th, 2022 to anybody that signed up for the core or premium membership. So that being said, this video is a shortened version of what's on the membership site for the core or premium members. On the site, I believe it's about 10.5 minutes long. We're just going to do a quick run through here, but what I'm getting at, guys, is if you have a scope, you can do this type of testing too. So just so you guys know, if you end up ever purchasing one of these or winning the one we're going to give away soon here on June 24th, 2022, we're going to give this thing away, one of these. I want to make sure you understand you have to use attenuation if you want to protect your scope. If you're doing any type of solenoid, relay, any actuator testing, anything that may have an inductive kick, coils, injectors, all that stuff, you have to protect the scope. That being said, let's go ahead and get started here. This 2016 Cadillac ATS, I got called out to program a body control module. Guys, I got on site, and I always do a pre-scan, but before I even got started here, I noticed that the key wouldn't turn on. Anytime we're dealing with a PEPS, that's a passive entry, passive start system, you know, you want to see if the key will turn on, and this key would not turn on. I have had other vehicles in the past where you get a new body control module and the vehicle's kind of dead until you program the body control module, so I wasn't so concerned about that. However, I did my pre-scan report and I raised an eyebrow here. Take a look at this. Here is our pre-scan report on this vehicle. You can see this was May 9th I did this. GDS2 does a nice job on its scan report of telling us all the modules, the codes, and also what DLC pin the communication is on. So I was called out to program a BCM, and I go ahead and get in here. Getting into the programming, you can see we have a bunch of unrecognized calibrations, and that's normal. Many times that's perfectly normal. So I went ahead with the programming procedure, and as you see in this page here, we got a situation. This top part of the programming, this is a 3-part programming event. This is the actual software download. This worked out just okay, no problem. The top bar went through, and then the bottom bar went through. The next step of this programming actually is the body control module trying to speak or communicate with the cluster and pull the mileage information off, and that failed. And this third part here is the body control module trying to learn the SDM part number, the TPMS sensors, the brake pedal position sensor, all those type of functions. So that failed. At this point, I wanted to go ahead and check the network. I have my DLC breakout box plugged into the DLC, and we are on pin 1 of the DLC. At this point, with the Picoscope plugged in, this is my capture. I'm going to go back a couple buffers, and I know for a fact that the low-speed communication network should be toggling much more than this. You can see if I drag a signal ruler down, we're only at 627 millivolts. Guys, that is not enough. Anyhow, that being said, we know we've got a network problem, guys. We've got something going on with our CAN bus, or our low-speed CAN. Our JX200 is our first stop from our data link connector, pin 1, to pin J of this, JX200. Now, at this point, JX200 is up underneath the dash. I went ahead and took a look at this connector, and I was thinking the easiest thing to do would be to isolate the network. Let's take the comb out. So I pull this comb. With this splice pack comb out of JX200, I went ahead and jumpered J to M, and I had communication with the cluster, and I also had a signal on my scope that looked okay. You know, we had a clean signal. But I want to just share with you guys that when I jumpered J to A right here, the pattern was still bad. I had a nasty, ugly looking pattern on my scope. JX400 is in the trunk of this vehicle. It's all the way back here. You have to dig in the trunk a bit, and when I got down there, guys, looking at where JX400 goes, I know for a fact one of the biggest problems I see often are the side object detection modules getting corroded. They get corroded and salt infused, and they get all kinds of problems. So at this point, I wanted to go ahead back here and disconnect terminal C. I pulled out terminal C. It goes A, B, and C. This terminal goes right here into this splice pack. With this terminal pulled out, we had a good CAN bus. Our low speed is active, and let me go ahead. This is a screenshot. Let me go ahead and open up a picoscope file so I can show you. Let's go to open. And this is the ATS low speed is up. Let's take a look at this, guys. You can see I got 7 buffers here. And you can see just scrolling through, we do have activity. And you see, using this piece of equipment, you can definitely capture good and bad and see what's going on. At this point, I was able to complete the prorating process and get the mileage transferred, learn the TPMS, brake pedal position sensor, SDM part number. All those functions went through no problem, and we had a runner, not to mention the key turned on. Guys, with that terminal out, I could actually push the push button start and turn the key on. So understanding how the network works and what you should see on your scope can save you a lot of time. If you're interested in more in-depth information on this subject or many others, check out handsonautotraining.com, the membership site. Sign up for the core or premium membership. You'll be entered in to win the AES Wave U Test Lead Kit that's going to be given away on May 27th. And also, we're going to be giving away this Picoscope 2205A on June 24th, 2022. Guys, thanks a lot for taking the time to watch. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.